What's going on, y'all? Hope all is well. Another episode of Combos with the CFP Mario Payne in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. Well, not beautiful. It's a hurricane outside, so thoughts and prayers to everybody that was affected. Hopefully, people was not affected. We had rain, wind here where I'm in Jacksonville, but no damage. So thank God for that. Haven't been to my office yet, though. Haven't checked out on the property yet either. So we'll see what I'm going to see in the next few days. But right now, though, safe and sound, but everybody's alive. That's all that counts. So again, thoughts and prayers, everybody in Florida and everybody else that was affected by the hurricane. But we want to say happy birthday to you. To who? To what I believe is the greatest investor of all time, in my humble opinion, and that is Mr. Oracle of Omaha, the Wizard of the Midwest, Warren Buffett. Before we get started, like always, like, share, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification for the YouTube algorithm, and also check out my book, The Relaxed Investor, an Amazon bestseller. I am an international best-selling author. Pretty cool. So yeah, relaxinvestor.com or Amazon relaxinvestor.com. But let's get to Warren, y'all. He turned a whopping 93 today, and he is still rocking and rolling. So when I look at Warren Buffett, me and him have something in common. He has his own fund on the market. We have our own fund on the market. Let be LETB is a boy. Now, of course, our 25 million is a lot different than his billions. Now, of course, privately, I mean, it's hundreds of millions of dollars, but our fund on the stock market has over 25 million. You get my point, though. Warren Buffett's on my head, so there's no comparison there. But it's cool to say that he has a fund on the stock market, and I do too. But let's look at Warren Buffett and also look at his fund and see, should we invest into it or not, as we celebrate 93 years of life for Mr. Buffett.
What are, say, 3 pieces of advice you would give to people who are looking to succeed?
Well, by far the best investment you can make is in yourself.
Facts. And that's why I have my book, The Relaxed Investor. I actually talk about Warren Buffett in my book and some of the investments he did with Disney and how it has grown over time. But so true. Invest in yourself. Educate yourself. Read. Go to classes. You want to do those types of things because in the long haul, the more you know, the more you're going to grow.
Well, if they just learn to communicate better, both in writing and person, they increase their value at least 50%. You know, I mean, you can't communicate. Somebody says, it's like winking at a girl in the dark. Nothing happens, basically.
Was Warren Buffett a player back in the day? Look at him get spitting game. All right, Warren. Warren Buffett winking that eye. That's that billionaire eye look. If he winking, you think they ain't going?
You have to be able to get forth your ideas, and that's relatively easy. I did it myself for the Dale Carnegie course. Some people wish I'd taken a shorter course now in terms of my talking later on.
That's awesome that even his successes, he found lessons in them, right? So he had an investment that didn't work out at first, end up working out, and he could laugh about it, right? Even though he was criticized that he didn't do the best job, or he didn't make the best investment decision, it worked out. He's able to laugh about it. That's success as well. You know your failures, you learn from your failures, and even your failures become success.
It's just hugely important. And if you invest in yourself, nobody can take it away from you. And the second thing, which I'll get a certain criticism for not living it, but I do tell those students, that if I gave you a car and it'd be the only car you get the rest of your life, you take care of it like you can't believe any scratch. You fix that moment. You read the owner's manual. You keep it garage. Do all these things, and you get exactly one mind and one body in this world. And you can't start taking care of it when you're 50. By that time, you're a little rusted out if you haven't.
Facts, man. You think about a car, right? People that get cars given to them is different than earning it, right? Like my first car, I earned that car, man. That was an Escort. I had the hubcaps, but I keep it clean, though. I had a 1998 Ford Escort. And, man, you'd have thought that was a Porsche or a Lexus, right? I've had Lexus, Teslas now, and, I take care of them. But I never took care of those cars today like I do my 1998 Escort I had. Wife, same way. Like, the first car she had when she's in college, it was a Honda, a little gray Honda, man. Like, you got to support A to point B. That's all that counted for her, though, right? And over the years, she has Mercedes and all the cars, but definitely I know that Honda she had at first, boy, she took way more validity and stock in that than her car that she has today. And to your point, health is wealth. If you don't take care of yourself, then how can you be a good investor? How can you be a good parent if you're, sick, if you're not well? So come on, speak that success gems, Warren.
What about life advice?
Well, life advice is, the most important thing. It's really who you associate with. You want to associate with people that are better than you are.
Facts, man. So they say you do not want to be the smartest person in the room at InvestFest. I was definitely not the smartest person in the VIP room, man. There's so many gems, man. Like you want to be around like-minded people. So yes, I mean, definitely if you're successful, you're going to be around people that are not successful or that deem themselves successful, whatever though. But if you're in rooms where they're educating you and about no foolishness, you're being a better person because of it. They're being a better person because of it. Like that's the rooms you want to be in. So I definitely agree. You want to associate yourself with like-minded people all the time. And from an investment standpoint, Warren, we want to emulate you as being one, if not the greatest investor of all time. So let's look at Berkshire Hathaway, what you've been doing, how you've been able to rock and roll. And today is a good investment or not. Now, of course, we're long-term investors, right? We don't look at things over the course of a day, a month, and we look at things over years. Long-term investing is the wave. Warren Buffett says that all the time. So let's say over the past 10 years, think about the good years and the bad years with the market. We look at the chart. Warren has had good days and bad days as well. But over the past 10 years, where are we at? So we look at this. Warren. Up by 217%. So that's basically a 20% a year average. Now, the market averages about 9% a year. The past 10 years, the market's actually averaged 15% though. So the past 10 years, the market has done better, but he's done 5 percentage points better than the market every year. 100 grand, market made 115,000, Warren made 120,000 plus. And with compounding interest, Warren strikes again. So it's about consistency, right? If I pick a baseball team, I do not want to pick the person who has 40 home runs and 1,000 strikeouts. I want to pick the person that hits 325 a year. 325 a year, you're like Craig Biggio. You're going to the Hall of Fame. Now, was he on that juice? Story for another day. But you're going to a Hall of Fame, right? I don't want the highlight reel quarterback that's throwing, the ball 80 yards. I want the one that's going to make the good passes. And slowly but surely, Warren has been consistent. And let's look at recently. We zoom this out. We all know what happened 2022. The market actually started going down November 21. Warren didn't start going down in 22. So again, because of how he invests money, consistently, even when the market was going down, he was going up. But the market went down, right? Look at that. It went down. But you know what? It went down by 25% when the market went down by 40. But today, my friends, he is actually up. Look at that. The market still has another 15% to go to get back to where it was. At 100,000, I still got $15,000 to go to make my money back. Warren's up by 3,000. So while you got 85,000 on 100, Warren got 103. So consistency, being consistent. And this is in life. And I talked about it in my book, Relax Investor, right? Consistent. You want to be consistently the best team member at the job. You want to be the best in your relationship. You want to be the best business partner you can be. For me, I want to be the best certified financial planner for my clients. Doing the good days, the bad days. When they call, I want to be there to answer their questions. I want to help them. And you being consistent day in and day out allows you to one day possibly be the greatest investor of all time, like Warren Buffett is. Last thing from a charting standpoint, might be a time to buy. Right? So again, March 22, we saved us some money. 50% using the chart. It goes back up, my friends. Look at this golden cross. June 23. And now we are up by 24%. So I always recommend when investing, unless you use a certified financial planner like myself to help you, you're doing it yourself, you want to use technical analysis. It's not the end all be all, but it does give you some sensibility on what's going on. I do the monthly chart because the daily, the weekly, it's just too much stuff going on. Monthly gives you a long-term perspective. We want to be like Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway and have a long-term perspective. So my profiteers, that's information about Warren Buffett. Again, turning 93 years old. Shouts out to you and happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Also does a lot of stuff in our community. He gave a lot of advice to Terrence Bud Crawford. Are you the illest in Omaha? Are you bad about it, fool? I think Warren Buffett's the illest person from Omaha, but he gave Terrence Crawford a lot of advice when it comes to real estate and stock markets. Is pretty cool. So yeah. So again, happy birthday to you, the greatest investor of all time, Warren Buffett. Let's be consistent like Warren Buffett. As always, let's make some painful profits together, y'all. Peace.
And you just wanna get paid, tired of making the money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, yeah. Pay for profits to help you seek change, and you just wanna get paid, yeah. Tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, pay for profits to help you seek change, yeah. Cut the show and just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions. Residual by the hours can get you a better living. Bitch at the check, you knowing it could be different, you know.